This week I visited two of Kandahar's most famous graveyards. One holds the wreckage of an empire that tried to tame Afghanistan. The other was once home to the world's most wanted man. First, we visited a compound on the outskirts of Kandahar airfield. After the Soviets withdrew from Afghanistan in 1989, they left behind many of their tanks and armored vehicles. This is where many of them ended up. They call it the Soviet graveyard. What sort of stuff is out here?
They're T-62s, T-60 tanks, Soviet tanks. There's amphibious vehicles. There's rocket launchers that you'll see up here. A lot of artillery pieces, mortars. You name it, we've got it. Whatever the Taliban had been using.
Apparently there's still some live ordnance around here, some unexploded mines and stuff like that, so we're not supposed to pick any of this stuff up. I think I'd want to anyway. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Ooh.
The symbolism is
potent.
Yeah, the symbolism is scary. Next, we visited the site of the former Soviet barracks. The old rundown buildings are now occupied by Afghan tenants. We stopped by a bakery where they make naan bread. We will bring some. Finally, the Sergeant Major took us to see Osama Bin Laden's former compound. It's called Tarnak Farm, and it used to be a training camp for Al-Qaeda and Taliban militants. So what's this coming up here?
This is Osama Bin Laden's training center.
Okay, this is it?
Yeah. On this side, where the houses are, is where the Taliban lived. On the other side is where the Al-Qaeda lived. Because they didn't get along too well. Just there are little differences in the way they thought. Religious and philosophic differences, so they kept them separated. You can see they've got the barbed wire for their low crawl.
Yeah.
They've got tunnels that they'd have to crawl through right here.
Yeah.
They've got walls and obstacles they'd have to get over to include the final, which would take 2 or 3 people to get up over that. I imagine there was a rope that they'd pull themselves up over to.
Yeah. What about the shooting range or something like that? Is
The
that
shooting
right?
ranges were out, but we can't get into that because we still don't know about mines.
Yeah. So would this be considered a difficult course or an easy course, or?
In temperature like this, it would be pretty difficult.
I don't know what the heck this thing was. Looks like a pretty punishing course with the barbed wire. So we're coming to Osama Bin Laden's former compound here. So what type of things did he do here?
This is where they repaired all their vehicles.
Yeah.
Any, whatever vehicles he had was brought into this area where the mechanics repair them.
Right. Huh. What kind of vehicles do they have?
Probably Jeeps, Rangers, pickup trucks. They had some armored vehicles that we know of. So.
When he traveled around, was it like a special convoy or something? Or?
Well, he had a convoy, plus he had bulletproof SUVs.
Yeah. Apparently this was the kitchen. Not sure what this was. Maybe the den. You can see the bullet holes in the walls here. Let's see what's in here. Another small room. These guys obviously weren't that tall. So how is this destroyed? I mean, was it through an airstrike or was
yes,
it? Yeah?
The 82nd, when they came in, they just dropped 500-pound, 1,000-pound bombs on it.
Yeah.
To start with, and strafed it.
Yeah.
And then what was left over, their soldiers came in and took off.
Yeah. Do they think many people were left? I mean, obviously he wasn't there, but...
No, there wasn't too many left, I don't think.
Yeah. At last we arrived at the headquarters of the compound, where Bin Laden, his family, and his closest associates once lived.
Winds and a lot of rain.
This was the headquarters.
This was his head.
The main?
This was the main house.
Okay.
Where he lived and his immediate family lived.
Yeah.
And then this part that we're on the roof of was advisors, acquaintances, other family.
Right. Supporters.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was a bunker over there?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can go over to it. Right.
Okay. I wonder if they got a chance to use it.
Even if they did, you can see what the roof looks like. So whoever was in it wasn't too happy.
So this again is the bunker they built.
Someone's got to. Yeah. Just take it back.
Yes. These are rounds that are very fine.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, like come up there.
Yeah. Okay. I need to get.
Recording.
Okay, so we're standing now in Osama Bin Laden's compound. This is apparently the room where he stayed, right, with his family. It's the room where he stayed with his family, and you can see a huge crater behind me here, where obviously they dropped a massive bomb. I don't know, probably a 500-pound or 1,000-pound bomb. And all around you can see the bullet holes in the walls. There's actually a pretty sturdily built compound compared to, you know, conventional Afghan homes. It's actually built from brick and concrete, and you can see from the quality of the tiles and the quality of the decoration put into the tiles that it was a fairly ornate, sophisticated compound for Afghanistan. Not anymore.